You have time probably to attempt 3 arrows.
I'm going to try for 3 exploding arrows. And I've built one before.
Yes, you have. I know. And I'm keeping that in mind.
Thank you.
Materials per arrow will cost you 50 gold.
I'll
another
give it
150
to you.
gold? All right.
So 150 gold for materials. You have your goggles on.
I won't even haggle with you, Percy. I'll just give it to you. I mean, well, you know, you know what I mean. Gold.
Oh, I certainly do. I know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
No.
That's going a bit beyond winking.
So coming off of the hive.
Now I'm nervous.
Coming off the hive, completing your grappling arrow.
All right.
So
you have a grappling hook arrow, 2 exploding arrows, and 1 exploding arrow with a star.
Come here, you beautiful bastard.
I'm getting to kiss everybody in this game. I'm like, I've already made my way through siblings. This is getting... All right. All right.
I'm sure you have.
Oh, you've been to that party before.
I've kissed the twins. Well, thank you.
Sharpshooters,
You
go.
first to me.
Well, let's try this first, because you might just break it down completely.
Oh, very well.
You're much more powerful than I am, Percy.
Yeah, ladies first, perhaps.
Ladies first.
All right, can I try to... That's the thing. I don't know if they do.
You don't have to get involved in this.
Oh, we are
We're one.
Yeah, we do. You said you want them dead.
We've got your back, darling.
First of all, you don't really have a choice in the matter. My sister and I know a little piece of your pain. I'm not going to get into it, but there's nothing she and I can do. As soon as they left, Trinket and I we left. And I went to the nearest shop and bought a lot of pink ribbon. And I have been furiously tying bows all through Trinket's hair the entire time they've been gone.
Actually, I'll help with that campaign.
Yeah.
I do some braids.
Yes.
I do some braids.
Yes.
And add some flowers.
Teeny tiny little braids.
Little tiny braids.
Keyleth has been weaving flowers in, and I have been knotting braids, started at the head, and then worked all the way down Trinket's back and down the tail the entire time, feverishly.
I come up for lunch. Keyleth, can I borrow you for... What in good God?
Is it important? Do you need me right now?
Listen, don't argue it.
Pretty important.
Is Trinket comfortable with this?
He's so comfortable. I gave him plenty of treats. He doesn't even know what's happening.
Boy.
This mournful, low, guttural growl.
You bring Trinket down. Trinket stands watch right in the center, kind of plops down right up against the bars.
I knock on Percy's door and say, Percy?
Yes?
Trinket's out here. He's, if you need anything, you just come out and you pet him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we get out of this either I'm going to need you to save me or finish me.
Well, we won't do that.
If it comes to it, the moment that I turn on any of you, the moment that I even threaten any of you, is a moment I'm not in control. No matter what is happening.
Yeah, okay.
I walk up and I kiss him on the cheek. And I say, don't you worry.
Thank you.
Got you.
Especially with the cough.
Make another perception check.
I go upstairs and I get Percy up against a wall. I turn around and slam against a wall.
Okay.
Sexy.
27.
And I look him straight in the eye.
And kiss him.
And I say,
Stop encouraging.
are you alright?
I think so.
Look me in the eye, Percy.
I feel cruel, but in control. This is controllable at the moment.
Alright. I'm insight checking him.
Go for it, roll insight.
Shit, just shit. 10.
10?
John Cena.
Give me your what's your charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is 2.
Okay. He's hard to read right now. His focus is divided amongst your intensity and trying to answer your question. There is this kind of, the pause in his throat isn't because he's thinking, it's because he grasps the words to describe it. But there is a quiver to it, and you can see his hands are still shaking a little bit. And as you look down at his hands, you also see the smoke is still kind of slowly swirling his ankle.
I'm fine, for now. I'll let you know if You'll know if I'm not.
I will.
Yes.
I follow behind him closely.
Let's keep looking.
You start seeing now the dark plume of smoke in the distance. You're still down on your knee. Your brother got up and rushed off. He seems okay, and he's like, kind of taking a breath for
I
himself.
look up at Percy, who's covered in smoke, and I grab his hand, and I say, Percival, how are you?
His head slowly turns towards you, the mask still on. You can see his eyes just barely through the glistening circular glass slots where he looks through. The smoke still kind of billowing out from underneath it. The head slowly turns towards you.
Fine.
Darling, take the mask off. And
I don't have a turn yet, but
I shoot at...
Yes, no, I consider the matter settled.
I don't know exactly what was going to happen, but I saw a blade against your sister's throat. I would hope you would do the same for my sister if you were to see the same thing.
yes.
You would, of course he would.
Yes,
And
I
just
would.
hypothetically speaking,
But mostly because I fear
Scanlan,
her.
back me up. If you were to turn into some sort of, I don't know,
scary.
You are scary.
three-horned beast and go, Pike, Percy, pull!
Things that have tried seem
I
to
am
have no effect.
I am going to grab the rope, and I am literally going to just jump off the side, and I'm going to just fling her up until
Okay.
Oh, God.
up there.
All right.
Do it.
You might miss and
Do it,
hurt
she's
her.
fucking-
No, she's
She's
fine.
already
Wait,
dead.
wait. Before you do this, have we tried a healing word on her?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just put a
We
potion
tried-
in her mouth.
Yeah.
Like,
17
right.
points of damage from the fall.
How much?
How many?
17 points. For
Done.
Pull the trigger. I take out my hammer.
Put it back. Put it to her. Put it back. Maybe I will.
You're placing the gun against your own head.
And back to hers.
Oh, Jesus.
Cassandra screams
Percival,
out,
don't.
Percy, no!
Be ready to restrain me.
I'm ready.
Percival Frederick Stein, von Musel Kowalski de Rollo III. You will fight this monster inside of you.
Delilah's looking at you right now, and you just see a little bit of some fume released from whatever slow process is
I
dissolving.
step in front of him as he's unconscious and I go, Percy,
Girl, let's get out of here.
here. You'll thank us for this later, I
He's
know it.
paying for a new one.
I kiss his cheek and say, I'm so sorry.
He's paying for a new one. Work on it to improve it.
Percy, whenever you get a chance, could you, maybe... How hard are those exploding arrows to make? Super duper hard?
Not terribly difficult. I don't think it's in 2 weeks, but when we go home, I'll work on it. For you.
Right.
I know, I like them too.
Shady.
It's like a
Let us not forget that within 6 hours of meeting each other, I ended up handing over an enormous sum of money to you.
It was
if I
actually
recall.
like 500 gold.
It was quite a bit of gold, if I recall. You have it written down, don't you? It's so endearing.
Is it?
Add the 150 to our party funds.
I imagine the jewelry
'Cause I'm
box was
generous.
Snow White.
Your greed is endearing.
I think so.
Fuck? What the fuck is going on? What fucking friend?
Bex.
I saw you, Percival.
You did.
I just put my ear to the door. Can I hear them a little bit?
You guys can hear shouting from the other side, though it's
Can
too
I try
thick.
opening it?
Yeah, it's unlocked, and you open the door and poof, it stops, like as if there's a door stop directly behind it. You feel the door slam you in the back, Grog.
Yeah.
Or pick who you trust. I trust
Trust.
your judgment.
Bex, listen to me. What did you see?
Who's your friend?
Keely?
Not yet, Keyleth.
We'll be back.
What's wrong? Are you ready, Vex?
I mean, this is the first time we've had a home in forever.
I know.
I'm leaving it.
Can you make it disappear or something? No.
We can go. It's nothing. It's
I can
nothing.
put a hallucinatory terrain over it that'll last a little bit, but not long enough
just
to make
stone.
it worth a while.
We've done it once before, we can do it again.
It will be built back better than before. That's what we do.
Let's go.
Are you
I
borrowing
mean, it's your city.
300 of your gold
That you
from
just
the money
gave.
loaned
Since
today?
since the day I've met her, I've given her every bloody dime I've made. So yes, I just no longer even think about it
And I
anymore.
love
She's
you for it,
practically
Dad.
the royal treasurer.
I don't give her any.
She's just happier that way. So just yes.
She's just
Take
happy.
my money. I'm going to remove my coat, as I've learned.
Yes.
Do we have a trinket with us?
Yes, of course.
I'm going to put my coat on trinket for a moment, just to keep it clean.
A walking coat rack. That's what a trinket is.
See, that's so... Not a good idea.
They're trying to get the coat off.
Thank you, trinket.
250 gold.
I think that's very fair.
100. Deal.
Vex,
Yes.
250 gold if you be so kind.
That much.
I'm going to make you something lovely.
I love you.
Well,
Hi.
Hi. I give the money to Percy to give to him.
and I hand it out. Victoria.
Would you like some coffee?
Victor! Thank you. You're so kind. And if you would be so lovely as to not mention us to my friend if she should happen back.
50 gold.
Oh, shit.
Tell you what, Victor.
Oh.
I don't think you want to tell her anything.
For you? I saw nothing.
I love you, darling.
Catches it and like quickly grabs like a glass of vial and kind of like.
This includes perhaps you taking some strides with yourself.
How do you mean?
It's good to want things. It's very, very good to want things. It's also very, very good to have things. It's good to find the things that are important to you and move towards them. I'm in a place where I'm realizing that I have to make decisions about what's important, and I'm a little envious that you seem to be ahead of the curve on that.
Wish it felt that way.
I know.
We are trying.
And I apologize for any of the mistakes I've made, and honestly, any of the mistakes I'm likely to make.
You manage as you reach out and grab for the armor. As your fingers touch it, there's this vibration, and it seems like the shadows, the nearby shadows in the corners, seem to reach up towards your hands. You pull back in time, but you and Trinket notice a little too late as there's a burst of death, a burst of death energy that just bursts out for a 10-foot radius around the entire sarcophagus. You avoid it. Both you and Trinket
Are dead.
suffer 56 points of necrotic damage.
I'm unconscious.
Does that bring you below 0?
Yeah.
Vex's body falls and hits the stonework, and you look over as you see her eyes stare up, the last bit of air escaping from her lungs as the life drips out of her form.
Oh, shit.
What's going on?
How do you guys want to help with this ritual?
I take out 3 of my shards of residuum, and I place them in where the crystals are as an extra offering.
Okay, so place the residuum across where the diamond dust was shattered, and use that as almost a focus for the energy from the spell. All right, I need you to go ahead and roll an intelligence check. Just roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh no.
I can use my rerolls as well, correct? I can't
That's
use
for
my
saving throws.
That's
it's
for
not
saving
ability
throws.
checks. What'd you roll?
6.
6. The energy itself vibrates within the glass shards, which then shatter, seemingly not able to focus the energies of the spell.
I take my enchanted moon.
Wait, Percy, did you set off a trap? Is that how I died?
Yes.
Well, Who brought me back?
I'm going to take Vax aside very, very quickly. I had a careless moment, and I apologize.
Wait.
And you're the first apology I'm putting forward. I don't know if I would have done anything different, but I hope you know that I would have never forgiven myself.
What are you talking about?
But I want you to know that it would have... I'm very glad that she's alive, because I don't think I could have lived with myself. And none of us are beyond mistakes, but that is a mistake that I am going to be thinking about for a very long time. We are going into dangerous territory, and we all have to think a little bit more. And she especially, I couldn't.
Well, listen, Percy, we are not playing a game.
No.
And we will all make mistakes, and I wager I will make my fair share. I've little doubt. And Percival, I want to apologize. I'm sorry. But, and I punch him in his know-it-all fucking mouth.
Do you attempt to move out of the way or take it?
Yeah, let's take it.
All right. Decks you square in the... You know, for as hefty as a punch it was, it doesn't hurt quite as much as you expected, but it's not the physical pain that hurts, more than the action and the knowledge that there are more repercussions to your rash decision than even you initially anticipated.
Not having this conversation.
Vex, by the way, I've got something for you.
Yes, dear?
And I pull out the arrow.
What is this?
This is an evening of unbridled guilt. Come here, let me show you. In theory, this is a siege arrow.
Okay.
Shattering stone, shattering doors, breaking things that should
Breaking
not be
hearts
broken.
left and right.
That is what you're after. It should work. Never forget you're my favorite, and I'm so sorry.
I kiss him on the cheek. Thank you, Percy.
That was much nicer than your brother.
Is that a black eye?
It's I didn't sleep.
What do you say, Percy?
I
think
are
it's
you
kinda
are you honestly asking my boy? You said what?
Actually, Percy, do you
Kind
know?
of funny.
I know you can build things and make things wonderful.
Well, can you show me what is this thing? What did you steal? What is this thing?
I pull out the broom and I lift up in the air.
So you guys watch as the Vex all of a sudden takes off above the breakfast room.
Right, that is pretty cool, Vax. That's pretty badass.
I don't know if I approve of the metaphor,
When you
but
shoot
this-
a couple arrows from up there.
Yeah, shoot me with an
Yeah,
arrow.
shoot some arrows!
Okay, you're not holding onto the broom anymore.
Here,
No, I've been practicing.
I reach on the table and I grab what I'm sure is a whole chicken sitting there.
Sure.
And I hold it up and I go,
Has it not occurred to you that you're not going to be able to fly?
I lift.
All right.
No. Look, I'm not holding on, Percy.
all right,
Look at me
Vex.
not holding on.
Ready? Vex? Vex?
Oh dear.
Trust.
Oh dear.
Watch your eyes, watch your eyes.
You don't even get a
Mother
chance to launch
bitch,
it
I
as well.
really need to work on this. Okay.
All right, it'll take some practice.
This I don't think this is this may be an engineering issue.
Yes, Percy, this is the thing. Can you build a seat on this?
I pull out my notepad and start sketching.
What if you could build a seat and then I can sit on it instead of trying to sit on this tiny little stick?
Let me
Tinker?
tinker.
It may be a bit beyond your understanding.
Very few things
highly
beyond
doubt
his
that.
understanding.
All right, very well.
Or we could just send Vex on a broom right now to get it solo.
Wait, what?
We're not flying a half-elf into the city on a broom that she's already fallen off of in the last 24 hours.
Archers!
Can I borrow your broom for a bit?
You want to work on it?
Yeah, I
Or you
want to do
fly around?
It's early, I might as well.
Can I stand next to you while you work on it?
Oh wait,
Only if you want to double the amount of time it takes for me to work on it.
are we in the mansion yet?
To see what you're doing.
All right, it's very boring.
All right, so as you guys are preparing to rest for the evening, you head down to the workshop.
Yeah, just to work on the broom.
Okay. Are you aiding?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and make a tinkering check with advantage.
All right. Oh, with advantage. Very nice. It's new now. I have to remember I got a new number. Natural 20.
Well, you guys,
Snitch.
there are other numbers between these, by the way. You realize. All right, so you guys work the evening, and though you were uncertain, Vex is actually a very quick learner and is eager to help. And so between bringing tools to your disposal, helping you, hold a few places properly during the construction process, you managed to get far more headway than you expected, and just an evening's bit of work. You still have probably a couple of days of work before you could actually complete your prototype for this and try it out. But
Can I at least have the tether done, or is it still in progress?
the tether for
a deck save if you fall off.
yeah, I'd say you've got that enough.
All right.
There isn't, it's
Can't stabilize yet, but at least there's a.
yeah, at least if you were to tumble, there is a tether piece that would hopefully have a chance of keeping the broom with you. So
Percy, I feel safer already.
Excellent. Yay to a constructive day. You're quite good at this. We should do this again sometime.
I would love that.
Yes, this was actually agreeable. All right.
There's not much we can really do when we're all fighting with our fucking axes and swords, can we? In the layer, at least, it's stuck on the ground.
What if we could trap it onto the ground here?
How do you intend to do that?
We have a wonderful tinkerer. Quite talented. And is creating something to, trap the dragon.
I take a little of the soot and I give myself some like druid battle makeup.
there you go, just smear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you scry yet?
I'm about to.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
I do the same thing. I soot my face up too.
You'll get shit in your face.
Let's all make battle
Battle.
paint while she's scrying.
Absolutely not.
Pretentious asshole.
I want to do a hand.
These
Nice.
spores are
Just right.
You know,
like someone
one-
grabbed you by the face.
I get soot on my finger and walk up to Percy and just put a line from his forehead down his face.
I feel violated. Thank you. Send the last of the decent bards out of town. Well done, you.
And I kind of hang out outside. I kind of want to keep my eye on the skies.
yeah, not a worry. Go make a perception check.
Oh, jeez. I was about to say I was going to join you. It's a little.
Yeah.
I've had my fiddle party.
I'm sure you were.
Super. So.
I'll walk over to Percy.
I was about to walk out the door, but if you're walking.
Before you leave, I whisper in your ear. You still have a little blood behind your ear.
Do you want to take a walk with me?
Sure.
And if you can find people who can do it, I want to very quietly in that crypt create a small shrine for the Raven Queen. This will help, and I bring out the vial of blood from the pit. Perhaps they will know what to do with that. But I would like her to have a quiet mark in this city.
Is this for you or for my brother?
It's for your brother, so that he can help us. We're apparently all in this together.
I give Percy a kiss on the cheek.
Oh, thank you.
Blood.
We need all the help we can get. Tell anyone you like where I went. It's not a secret. I just wasn't ready to. I don't think your brother. I would hate for him to think I'm competing. I just had some questions.
I won't tell anyone, Percy.
Thank you.
Your business is yours. And mine, because I noticed.
Thank you for noticing, and I'm trying hard not to make it my business. It's hard to remember sometimes. That's awful, isn't it?
Alrighty.
That was super awesome, and I can't wait to see the outcome. But before that happens, I was standing right here when these two walked off, so I'm waiting in the exact same spot. for my sister to return.
A lot of time passes.
It's fine.
A few hours pass before she returns, but she eventually does.
It's all right.
Are you still here? You should go to bed.
I will. I took a little bit of a nap.
In the dining hall.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, you're a grown-ass woman and you're twice as strong as I am. So
I know.
Your business is your business. Just, both eyes open, yeah?
Always. I'm very perceptive.
Don't do that to me.
2 winks.
Please don't ever do that
I
to
love
me
you
again.
so much.
And if you do, you will never use that wink on me again. It is not for me.
All right.
Just, he's charming, but both eyes open, please.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
the fuck you don't. Gonna go to my room now.
Don't get shit face. Come on. Can I just, Percy?
Yes.
One quick question.
Yes.
Because, and I don't want to bother you because I know, it's been there's a lot going on, but we're going into the Feywild.
Yes.
And I'm really nervous about this broom.
Do you see the giant mess in front of me right now?
Yeah.
This is the thing for your broom. I'm sitting here while you were drinking, working on this.
You were?
You will put a drink aside for me.
Okay.
I will see you either later tonight if this goes very... Actually, give me the broom. Just give me the broom.
Okay.
Give me the
Well,
broom.
all right, but
I will either see you later tonight or I will see you in the morning.
don't lose sleep over it. Unless you really want to, but I don't want to force you into anything.
This pains me. This pains me and it must be put down. This must be put down and finished.
Thank you, dear.
Good night.
Okay.
I walk over to Percival. Percival, I'm worried you're gonna walk your glasses into a tree or something. Do you want one of us to hold those for the time being?
I'll take them off and put them in my pocket.
Do you have something to put them inside of besides just the pocket? I don't want you falling on them.
No, it'll be, I've got a thing. It'll be all right.
Percival,
All right.
would you like something to hold on to as you walk?
Actually, if you don't mind,
Trinket?
can I borrow a bear? Yes.
Yes, of course.
A bear would be lovely.
I pop Trinket out.
Okay. Trinket.
I do actually have spell magic today,
Let's hold off.
but it might wear off in a hot
Jowls
second.
just shake as you.
I don't know.
We're in a
Rub
weird
your fingers
place.
into his
Weird
fur.
place. Things could happen.
Trinket, we're in a very weird place. A weird place. Things can happen.
And
And I whisper to Trinket,
Don't crush the flowers.
I'm
Wait, actually,
willing to try and make this work for a moment. Let's find this.
Trinket, can you help Percival walk? He's kind of blind.
Matt,
Yes.
Pike is with us, right?
No.
No, okay. All right.
Shit.
She's back. She's back in Whitestone.
She's back in Whitestone.
All right, I robot out once in a while on Skype. I guess I missed that.
That's okay. All right. So
This is so weird.
you feel the somewhat damp, cold nose of a bear nudge under your hand, and then kind of shoulder lunges into you.
Oh, thank you.
Now, don't
thank
walk
you,
him
dear.
into any trees, Trinket.
Do you
dear.
mind? I'm gonna try and hop on top.
Oh,
So I'm gonna make a leap to get on top of the bear.
Okay. It takes you a little while, but you get up
awkward
onto the bear. Eventually, you have to
No
kind
one
of
help
right
him, no one
hand.
help
He's
him.
facing
It's
the
funny.
wrong direction a
steady.
little.
All right, so wait, can we just be clear? You picked a flower. All the
But
I mean, it's clearly hilarious, but Percival is our sharpshooter. I don't know if we want to.
Blind
He
sharpshooter
is
isn't
one
very
of our
helpful.
sharpshooters. Thank you very much.
Oh God.
Well,
Well,
why would we want one when we could have two?
Let's try it then.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
A blind sharpshooter might not be the best in the Feywild. I would just throw it out there.
shame if your broom breaks.
All right, lay hands.
Okay, well,
Really?
Yeah.
I want to heal you. All right.
know.
I'm not one
do
of
you want to
these
be
people-
healed or not, Percy?
I didn't give you a wet willy.
Jeez, first you say you're mad at me, and then you ensnare my melee wet willy.
We're tearing ourselves apart in the Feywild.
I'm just reminding the dear what sign her bread is buttered on.
Let Pike get rid of this.
Magic.
Well, take it off.
Take it off. Take it
What
off.
is it about
Not
this
like
mansion
taking it
that makes
off.
us get naked all the time?
I just don't want. It's like, you know.
The hat is not magic. You could leave that on.
Thank you. So I take off everything except for the hat.
Yes.
I just don't want to, you know, risk
New
dispelling
painting
anything.
for the mansion.
It's like wearing.
Taking a short walk, all right? I'm taking a short walk.
Every time I've seen anything attractive and naked, it's gone very poorly today. I'm walking away.
It's like wearing metal in a really hot sauna. You just don't do it. All right.
Yeah, so essentially it's just Vex who's awake.
Vex!
Yes?
Little shit put a charm on me. I felt it wear off about 45 minutes ago.
Before we made the deal with him.
Yes, around the time we made it.
Percy, I made the deal because you said it was fine.
Well,
It's fine, you didn't know. Well,
at least we know that he definitely can't be trusted.
it's our own stupid fault. We knew we weren't supposed to trust anything here.
I know. We've got to make sure that Pike doesn't give him back his whistle just yet, and we have to figure out a
Why
way.
did you want to fix his whistle? You just liked him.
He was so nice.
You just
I mean, he was just so nice.
Damn it, I thought you knew something we didn't know. I
I-
really, really thought you did.
I did. It's sadly what I knew is he's a little shit. I just didn't know till about half an hour ago. I hate magic.
Hindsight
I
sucks.
hate magic.
Percy,
Word.
change of subject.
Mm.
Would you say I look put together? Well off? With this armor?
In what sense?
Well, you come from money, right?
Yes.
Right, so, do I look like I come from money?
Does she look like she comes from money?
That's entirely up to your opinion. You know the attire she wears. You've traveled with her. It's based on what you want to base that judgment on, whether it be just pure looks, the person inside. It's whatever Percival thinks she would be in his eyes.
She's naked in a hat.
Honestly, dear, you're too happy to look like you come from money.
I don't believe that.
No, it's a sure sign of it. It's just an abject misery. Believe me, I can speak to it. You look too much like you, and you don't look enough like something you're supposed to be. If you feel the urge to deeply bullshit, I'd be happy to help you. It's not hard.
No?
No, it is easy to pretend you come from money.
Well,
You just have to be a bit of a shit and wear what everybody else is wearing. Does this have something to do with that city? It does, doesn't it? Who's there?
well, you know, everyone. We were judged growing up, and I don't look forward to seeing that again.
Well,
It's not important.
I disagree. I think, dear, I think that if you're worried about them knowing whether or not you've made your money and made your fortune, I don't think that's going to be the thing to earn their respect. I think you're better off, A, with the company that you keep, and B, with the fact that you're probably just better than most of them. I've known a lot of people with money, and they are definitely not worth you. And besides, if they have something nice that makes you feel inferior, we can just take it.
I like the way you think.
Well, and then they're just, you know, shit without anything, and then you're you with their stuff.
Thank you, Percy.
You're welcome. I know it doesn't really help, but...
Will you stay at my side when we're there?
Yes, yes. And, the outfit works. Don't change it. Keep the hat.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Do sleep well.
We'll sort out this charmed mess in the morning.
I'm sorry for my part in it.
Oh, there's a Charizard.
So this grants an audience for all of us, then? Yes. You're going to have to amend that one name, though, just to be fair. It's Lady Perc'ahlia.
Lady?
Lady Perc'ahlia, Baroness of the Third House of Whitestone and Grand Mistress of the Grey Hunt. So good, sir. Despite your relationship with her, do watch your manners.
Tea spit take.
My apologies, Lady Perc'ahlia.
Well, you didn't know. We're those terrible influence side of the family, aren't we?
I run up and I give Percy the biggest hug. Possible.
It's the gift of smugness.
Wait.
It never goes away.
Is it really? No, was it all just a...
No, it occurs to me that we did kill 2 of the 3 barons of Whitestone the last time that we were there. So... There's no house, and there's no money, and there's...
Scanlan, it's the one Scanlan burned.
It's the one that Scanlan burned.
That's the lady of the house that I burned down.
And there's just a crypt, and that's being used for other things. But
you have a title.
But you do have a title at
Even
the very
so.
least, and once a year you have to do something ridiculous.
Even so, Percy.
You're welcome.
I thank you so much.
Use it in good health.
At least we can prepare ourselves.
How?
Sleeping.
Just keep sleeping.
I wake Percival up.
No.
Percy.
What? Yes.
Hi, Grumpy.
What?
We've been discovered by fairies.
Oh, that's nice.
Get ready to use your charming wiles.
All right.
I'm gonna let Scanlan sleep a little bit more because he looks fucking exhausted.
That's it, you put him back to sleep? Well, you go back to bed then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine.
What?
Can we, like, you know, make things look fancy around here so when they all come back, we look like we're ready to talk to them?
I slowly crawl out. I pull out a
Make
piece
it
of
look
parchment.
really pretty?
Sure. I mean, I'm asleep right now, but when I wake up...
Oh.
And I write, "Hello, fairies. We're napping." And I put it on the tree above us. Go back to sleep.
You're just letting Whitey go back to
Do
sleep
not
then?
disturb.
Whitey.
Yeah.
Aren't they called wishers?
You calling him Whitey? That's a good nickname.
Yeah, I think it's apt. Fuck it. I go back to bed. I spoon Keyleth and fall asleep.
All right.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I'm intruding.
I'll allow it.
I actually go back to sleep too.
Get back to
What in
sleep.
the
Back to
fuck
sleep.
is going on here?
Please.
How is this happening?
Vex. He doesn't want to wake.
All right, fine. My watch. I'll get up.
I'm gonna sit up and.
I sit up and we'll take
I'm
the
gonna,
watch.
oh, you know what?
My
I'm gonna put out the little gold tea set, and I'm gonna act like we're welcoming them to tea whenever they show up.
Gross.
I will
everywhere.
I will take the watch and I will make some tea. Tea set.
The cups are bigger than they are.
Then they can share.
They're like, oh, you made drowning pots for us all. How lovely.
Disneyland.
It's gonna be a threat.
I never did actually find out what this tea set does.
Well, we're about to find out then, aren't we?
Oh, you know what? And I take out my old wooden music box that I discovered. And
Yes, pull out all of your cursed
Yes.
items, yes.
And I wind it up and make some pretty music.
Okay.
Like
a
crazy grandma in the woods.
I am joining you for this ridiculous tea
I
party.
like it. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right.
Don't drink out of the teacups because I really think they might be cursed.
Waiting for my
Seriously,
grandchildren
Percy,
to
I
arrive.
know it's appealing to you, but don't get cursed again. All right.
Chicken skin bacon.
Can I go knock on Percy's door before we head downstairs, just really fast? Percival?
Yes.
Sorry. Good morning.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot you're grumpy when you wake up.
It's all right. Good morning.
Look, Vax came and talked to me last night, and he actually reminded me of something that I forgot to say to you, which is thank you. Seriously. We haven't really had a moment to say anything, and
No.
really, what you did back in Singorn was more than I ever expected, and honestly, I don't know of any other time that someone has stuck up for me quite as much outside of Vax. So thank you.
You're welcome. And it's the lovely thing about a title, and I had one to give, is that it's, when used appropriately and properly, it's mostly there to remind you you don't really need it.
Right. Question, though.
Yes.
Because I sort of realized, being a Baroness of Whitestone, that I literally owe my fealty and allegiance to you.
Yes.
All right.
Well, technically my sister, but yes.
Okay. Well,
That makes you feel a little better.
thank you, Grandsire de Rollo. And if there's anything you ever need in return, all
Never
you have to do
that
is
again.
ask.
That was very weird. It was worth it to see the look on his face.
It was quite wonderful.
It was quite wonderful. No, and it worked out well because technically speaking, there's only really about 15 foot square that's actually standing that you are technically have a baronry over, and at the moment it is currently a shrine to the Raven Queen, so that works out well.
Oh, that's what. So technically, we gave it to Zara, didn't we?
No, she's just fixing it up for us.
Okay, all right.
We did not give it to her. Wasn't mine to give. Just the title. You're welcome. And it doesn't change anything.
Good, but that would be very strange. if
It
did.
would. Although I imagine you're eventually going to become very insufferable, but yes.
Only sometimes, dear.
Oh, you have to be, there's a thing, but we'll get to that later. There is a thing. I forgot there is a thing.
Does this have to do with the hunt?
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
That's really, it's not important right now. That's if we survive, that would be very important, but right now it's not.
Not a given.
No.
We might die today.
We might.
I'm gonna get some coffee.
I think that's an excellent idea. Let me join you.
I'll eventually find your way down.
Give you the means to protect them. Your home.
What would you ask in return?
Your heart.
My heart is someone else's. And I pull my bow.
He withdraws a moment. The tendrils whip out again and connect into his back. And he's pulled aloft, back, further in.
All I ask is one who knows my pain. What is your answer?
I release the arrow.
One attack.
Thank you.
He wasn't good enough. He was mean.
I'm going to saunter over.
What?
We're a lot of lies.
What an asshole.
You
Jesus.
drug your friends to the table.
Can I walk over to back?
As quietly as possible, put another 5 gold in front of him.
Oh.
Mr. Ring stops and he swallows. Reaches out, kind of patting around it, finds the gold coins, puts it in the pocket.
You ask for one more question. What do you inquire?
Did I make the right choice?
2 cards land across the carpet before you. One of them shows upon it, looks to be 2 hands joining, and the other one shows a symbol of a sun rising over a mountain range.
You've made many choices, but the one you speak of brings unity and a new dawn.
Be pleased.
Okay. He kind of nods.
Be pleased.
Takes the cards up, shuffles them back into the deck and sets it down. Goes back into his meditative trance.
I feel that was money well spent.
I guess.
Music ended right at the end of that.
so
That
cool.
was crazy.
That's wisdom. It's 19.
19. You feel the quivering on the broom as Percy's hands are beginning to shake, and you can see the fingers themselves having to constantly kind of flutter. As you look down and about to ask if he's okay, you just watch as this spray of
I throw up too, just because anytime
This was a very poor decision.
Oh my god.
Bax, you watch up as you see just the gentle rain.
Yeah, have we gone forward or have we just gone straight up?
It's gone straight up in an arc.
Okay, so we're not going to hit them.
This,
Yarfing from the top of the room.
no, but
this,
It evaporates
I'm sorry.
on the way down.
Excuse me, but this is poetic justice if I have ever. That is beautiful.
This has been the metaphor game. This is just a metaphor for our entire existence.
Yeah, some poor folks in Uncle Hell right now are just gonna have a really bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do a little gust cantrip
But I am
over
gonna
top of
keep-
us to keep from getting splattered.
I'm gonna keep my hand on your wrist.
All right,
See?
I'm just not going to look down. I'm going to look ahead. I'm good.
Foggy
Okay,
Lucky
so
Charm.
he directs you vaguely where it may have landed.
Okay.
I need you to go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
She's good at that. That's your jam.
I'm gonna try
one
this
thing.
this fancy little dice here.
If you roll crazy high.
Nope.
Shut up.
No, that's a 7, right?
This is a 1, and
that's a
I'm
1.
gonna blame it on Matt Abernathy.
Oh,
Thanks for that opal dice.
always good to blame.
Wait, is it the opal dice again?
What
the fuck? What the
Give me
fuck?
opal dice
All
in
right,
it.
all right.
They've been doing okay
but
for me.
That's okay. That's okay.
You don't count.
I rolled
You're you.
a
We love you, Abernathy. Don't listen to her.
13 perception.
But you rolled a natural one.
1 automatic failure.
automatic
Sorry,
failure.
Charlie.
Damn it.
As he begins telling you about the wind trajectory and the direction of its travel and the general the hypotenuse of it goes in this long series of various jargon.
I
Plus
zone
minus
in
the
and I
square
noticed
root
that I
of 2
accidentally
minus
puked a
4
little
AC
bit on
divided by
Percy's
2A.
head.
And like you're just
And
looking
it
at
just
the one little bit of his
completely
hair.
distracts me.
You're just focusing on the one little bit of hair, the little clump
That's
right there.
got a
that still
tiny
has
bit
little-
of puke on the top of his head, and I feel so bad. I just can't focus on what you're
So
telling me.
because of that, it should be, have we done about 350? Have we done 300? Where are we at right
Percy,
now? Like
I'm
80,
so-
80, 90 feet ahead. 90 feet ahead.
And I
100
throw up again because it's just so gross to see.
This time, thankfully, you have the mind to kind of pull out of the way a little bit. However, after about 10 minutes of conversation and you unable to focus again, it's lost. You have no idea where the javelin is.
I would like to think you can feel my grinning from way
You were
down below.
so smart with your math, and I just.
No, it's not. Sometimes math is not enough.
20 and a 1.
Let's go down. Let's fly down.
Sometimes math
Someone is
is
gonna
not
find a
enough.
really,
Sometimes
really
you need a brown
expensive
paper bag.
weapon.
Someone's gonna find some poor pauper impaled on a wall somewhere.
Oh no! No, I hope not.
Should we check
And the
local
mystery, it
hospitals
will
and
just be
morgues?
unsolved mysteries. They'll never know.
3-month investigation, no answers.
They're gonna have a documentary on making
It'll
a
be one dude
murderer.
impaled against the wall and some poor bastard that grabbed it and then got fucking electrocuted. Just 2 corpses.
Right, as you guys fly back down to gather the rest of your party, the javelin lost.
Sorry, Percy, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. It wasn't my javelin.
No, but it was your hair that I threw up on.
You threw up on my hair?
Oh, I mean, and I just take some.
Oh god.
You know, if you hadn't thrown up to begin with, this would have never happened.
I wasn't aware that was going to be a thing that could happen. Hair is very absorbent. That's going to take some time.
So, as you guys take a moment to gather your next.
Really super duper fun.
I need to take a round at this as well.
I think you should.
All right, I'm going in as well.
All right. 25 gold?
25 gold from my wonderful
chips it over.
Now, roll the dice and may Avandra be with you.
I love you. you, but I hate you, but I love you.
Percy,
I'm fond of you as well. Yes, dear.
you're a better man than you believe.
Thank you. I accept that compliment. You as well are a better woman than you believe. Doesn't feel good, does it? There you are.
It doesn't.
No.
Shit.
That's what you get for saying things like that. Terrible person.
It's not tiny. It's
I'll
what you
do
do
a
with it.
second level,
Oh, thank you.
and I'll just touch your face, so I can heal the little glass shardy things.
Oh, thank you. Ow.
Even if I had something, I couldn't do it.
I just scream, and I start shooting arrows at Orthax.
Go for it. Roll 2 attacks, go 4 attacks.
Did you do something with that?
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
Ashley is asking to vamp in.
Would
she have felt anything because her necklace went off?
Okay. You're gonna stay where you are up in the tree?
No, can I fly down and try to... No, I want to fly over closer to Percy, on the other
Okay.
side of the tree.
And fly down this side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone gather around. Her.
Oh, not leaving Percy.
I'm gonna drop this thing and we're all gonna fucking kill her together.
No.
Yes, we are.
You guys all work towards and bring yourself towards the edge. We'll say...
No, I'm staying.
Staying
next
there?
to Percy.
We need
Okay.
you.
I'll shoot her from a distance.
Okay. Get ready
All right.
to.
I want an arrow straight through her heart, and one in her mouth as she screams.
The scream is cut short as the arrow finds itself placed in the back of the skull, the other one straight to the chest. Grog, your blade cuts through the midsection as the other grasping vine pulls the lower half down. Ripley is entirely torn asunder in a final silent scream. The shadow of Orthax dissipates, sputters, and vanishes. The battlefield grows silent. You all turn and look back over your shoulder and see the still body of Percy against the tree trunks over there.
I'm still gonna try to cast Cure Wounds on it.
I do the same.
You eventually find some of the white stone glass, the green glass that you guys had kind of flashed around in Ankarel.
Does he still have the raven skull on him that I gave him?
The raven skull is still on him. Yeah, he hangs around his neck. Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
It's, he says it's supposed to amplify magic, right?
I think.
So I put it on his chest.
All right. What do you want to offer to the skill challenge for this event? Something that you as an individual bring to this and bring to the connection to Percy to try and...
I say, Percy, I don't know if you can hear me, but that day in Singhorn was one of the best moments of my life. And not because of what you think. It wasn't because of my father or the title. It was because of Whitestone. It was because of you. You allowed me to be a part of the thing that you hold dearest. And I was so proud. But I don't want to be here if you're not. Whitestone still needs you, darling. I still need you here. And I lean down and I kiss him. And I say, I should have told you. It's yours.
Persuasion roll.
Natural 20!
I trust you.
Okay.
Okay.
Vax, you often remind me of myself, and yes, I know that that is a bit of an insult. Stop indulging your desire to sacrifice and try being the man these two women seem to think you are. They may actually need you one day. Vex, you often remind me of myself, and that is the highest of compliments. Oh, true to form, Percival, true to form. I hope you free yourself of whatever voices haunt you. Also, since I'm gone, you're the clever one now. Still the clever one.
A couple moments, the snoring kind of... And you stop. And wait for the breathing to continue, and you find the coat pocket where you found it, gently slip the letter in with the notes that you found it with. Close it. Step away.
I tell him, I'm glad you're back. And I leave the room.
Okay. Gently close the door. No issue.
Cucumber sandwiches.
We killed them. No problem.
Anyway. And I leave. we should probably show everybody.
We should show
definitely
everybody what we
found.
what we've been working on.
Feels really third grade in here.
The awkward pause dissipates and you both bumble your way out of the library to find the others.
Both out the door at the same time.
Yeah, like...
Sorry, you first.
No, please.
Okay.
Maybe he'll surprise you, but I don't know.
I think he isn't thinking that way at all, and honestly,
You're a dummy. I'm the dummy. Why are you such a dummy?
Can I talk to you? Stepping away.
With the cube out, or what?
Who are you talking to?
No, not you.
Oh.
Sure, yeah, I'm just gonna do nothing but stare at that bloody chip if I don't, so sure.
How are you? After dying?
I'm trying really hard not to think about it, actually. I don't know, honestly. There hasn't been a lot of time to process.
No, there hasn't. It's a lot in a few days.
I would say it would be nice to be going home, except I know we're going home too. So there's going to be no relief.
No, not for a while, I don't think.
That creature hanging around.
Yes.
Yeah, death was not pleasant.
No.
It was,
I have to tell you something.
all right.
Do you know what Fenthris means?
I don't, actually.
It comes from the Elvish words. I'm surprised. Growth and protection.
I would have eventually looked it up, just because it's the sort of terribly boring thing I will do.
It's kind of odd that Sonder had it for so long, since he was quite the opposite of that, don't you think?
I tend to think that many people tend to exalt the exact opposite of what they are.
Yes. I don't know, I think he focused for so long on the betrayal of his love, on all of the horrible things within himself that caused that he became the physical embodiment of it. And I think he was trying to do the same thing to me. I mean, even though I refused him, I could feel those seeds being planted. Self-doubt and loathing echoing in my mind every night. Reliving every wrong that people have done to me and everything I've done.
I've recently, I will say before death, had a bit of an epiphany. And have been trying, not always succeeding, but trying not to dwell on such things.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. In the fight with Ripley.
Yes.
Your last words to her were, "I forgive you."
Yes.
It was such a surprise.
Yes.
I pull out Fenthirist and I show him what I've carved onto it. It's Sineath. Do you know that word?
How common is that word?
You know the word.
I would know the word.
It's forgive.
Oh.
I carved this on Fenthirist because that's the key, isn't it? It's the only way to really grow.
I think so. I'm trying. It's the only thing I've tried that's made any sense so far. And it felt very liberating. It felt good. It felt perfect. And it wasn't about her, and it was just about me. Honestly, that was really the thing that I noticed, was I didn't say it to make her feel better. I didn't say it to give her any peace. And I came to that feeling before running into her. I didn't know if it would be true when I saw her, but I feel like so much of my energy had been such a waste. And worse than a waste, had been twisted in the wrong direction. And it's too late for a lot of things. There are things I cannot take back and things that I have done that will forever be terrible.
Percy.
But that's not the point, though, I suppose.
It isn't.
And I know
Whoever that boy was that created those things, that suffered such horrors that he felt they were justified. You have to forgive him too. Because everything you've suffered and endured and created in that time has made you into the person that you are now. And you have a brilliant mind. And any darkness that might cloud your vision on occasion, the fact that you found it within yourself to forgive her means that it will never overtake you.
Thank you. I would like to think we're all better than we think we are. Except maybe your brother. I think he's just a mess.
He's terrible, isn't he? Just the worst.
Is he in here?
Maybe. He's probably hiding somewhere.
Shouldn't have given him that ring. Thank you. I know I have to forgive myself. I'm not quite there yet, but I can see a path. And I like where we are and what we're doing. And I think that we're the right people in the right place in the right time.
I agree. And this engraving is a reminder that every time I attack, it's not out of vengeance.
I would be horrified if you were taking yourself too seriously.
Never. Did you see the bear that I carved on the tree? It was quite lovely.
It was quite lovely. I don't know if the tree is quite as happy with it, but I was quite impressed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all.
What room are we in, out of curiosity, by the way?
There's no room. We're in the woods.
Oh, no room, we're in the woods?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as I walk away, I walk up, I kiss her. So we'll talk later. And I walk away.
Anything can happen in the woods.
And it's 10 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and end today's
Bam, motherfucker! Bam! Bam!
I walk up and smack Percy on the ass and say, "Feel like making a home here?" And walk past him.
I'm certainly thinking of some plans. Weird question. How far away is Vex from the door?
Vex is roughly 15 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use half my movement to get to Vex.
Okay.
If this can be done, I'm going to burn my action surge.
Yeah.
And grab her, and the rest of my movement to drag her into the hole.
Nice.
To grab her.
3 more feet, 15 more feet, 15.
15 feet will get you inside and get her just outside the door.
Pike?
Okay.
That'll do.
Wait, Pike is.
I thought she was already inside.
Pike's inside.
No, that was
Vex.
me that he was doing that.
So
you're
Percy, you get inside.
Too?
No, she's in striking distance of the asshole. I'm getting her out of striking
Correct.
distance of the asshole.
And he's a power hitter.
Okay.
Alrighty.
We put our
I walk
chains
up.
back on.
Yeah,
I
the
walk
collars.
up to
Collars,
Percy before
yeah.
we put our horrible chains back on, and I grab his hand and I give him a peck on the cheek and whisper, "Thank you."
You're welcome, and yes, that was weird for me too.
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
just weird right now.
Just a peck. That's,
Yes, thank you. Yes, it's weird.